Hi guys, welcome to Daliso Sports Show. I am going to be doing a quick preview into Czech Republic versus South Africa. I thought I'd show South Africa a little bit of love because you guys have been very, very upset with them. So hopefully you even watch this. But yeah, so South Africa basically are going to be taking on Czech Republic in this Group A tie. South Africa lost their opener to Mexico 2-0, and Czech Republic lost to South Korea. Was it 2-1? So they've got 0 points. So both losers are facing each other. And what is it going to be? I think I have predicted 2-1 Czech Republic win. And mostly it's because of the display of the South Africans and some bias as well, because I am super biased. So Ronwen Williams has come out to say, oh, he doesn't understand why Africa are not behind South Africa, which for me is really immature and a lot tone deaf, because you have to be living on some crazy island not to know exactly why the rest of Africa are not going to be supporting you if you don't even take responsibility as a countryman of the people who are attacking foreigners in your country, Black foreigners as well. So, Rowan Williams, honestly, I am not in the hate watch squad, but I know exactly why everyone else is. They're trying to come at you any way they can to hurt South Africa. And you need to take responsibility and be a little more mature and acknowledge that some actions on the ground in your country are causing the rest of Africa not to be behind you, which is not a good thing. I feel in terms of, and it's not a political problem. So don't say politics and football should not mix. It's not political. It is cultural. It is social. Everything that happens in South Africa on the ground to people from my country, from Nigeria, from Ghana, from anywhere affects all of us. So be responsible and call out the bad elements in your society. So if you don't, it means that you agree with it, and then we are not going to be friends. Regardless, in terms of on the pitch, you guys are getting Czechia, who also lost a very tough competitive match to South Korea. So I had some stats here which were quite interesting. Where, let's see, Czechia. So it says, like Czech Republic haven't kept a clean sheet in 5 matches, but South Africa haven't scored in their last 2 matches. Both cup qualifiers for Czechia ended 2-2, requiring a penalty shootout to advance. Czechia have conceded in all of their last 5 matches. That's why I said you guys are going to score, because you've got it. South Africa haven't won a match in the last 5, and you basically, this is a match which must win game for South Africa. I'd really like to see South Africa do the job, but it's a tall order. It's a tough ask. And like some of these West African teams, even Congo, which is not a West African, obviously Central, the kind of players they have got all the players who've been to academies in Europe, who have got access to some of the best training materials, the best training around the world. So yeah, that is the advantage of all the other African nations that South Africa, countries like South Africa, Zambia do not have, because most of our players are homegrown. Zambian players go to South Africa to play football. Most of them, a few who come to Europe do not light the world on fire. So that is one thing we need to consider. But yeah, I am not into the hate watch thing, like I said. But at the end of the day, I am going to be neutral. I cannot get my spirit up to support a country like South Africa right now, but I cannot also bear the idea of hate watching. So I'm just going to be a spectator. It's at a great time, 5 o'clock. I'll make myself a cup of tea and I'll see how you guys do, because I want to see how you can do it. But from what I saw against Mexico and South Africa, you should have stayed at home with Zambia. You should have, because you guys need to up your game. You need to up your approach. The way you think, the way you move the ball, the way you transition is really poor. Your keeper, Ronwen Williams, despite his tone deafness, awesome keeper. He is better than the keeper they've got in Tunisia. Hey, is it Algeria? Where does Zinedine Lucas Zidane play? Wherever he plays, Algeria. Hey, Rowan Williams is a cut above, and I have to give credit where it's due. Let us have a quick look at how they should line up. Guys, I found a better app than LiveScore for these lineups. LiveScore don't even bother. They just put an old lineup and hope you and let you swim and sink. But I feel like this FortMob app does a better job of thinking because they've removed players who are suspended already, and I don't have to wait till an hour before the match for me to access this information. So, in Go Williams, a back four of Modiba, Ocon, who, by the way, has also been attacked for not being fully South African. He's mixed, I think, with Nigeria. So Ocon, Mbokazi, I love that name, Madao. Didn't we have Macau playing for Congo the other day? I thought about that. Mbata in midfield with Adams holding a better player. Be good, guys. And then Moremi, Mokwena, Apolis, and Lyle Foster up front are possible starters. And the guys from Czechia, guys, I'll name a few people that I know. You've got Krejci in there, who's like one of the defenders. They should play a back three. You've got Kufo, Sushek in midfield, Provod as an attacking midfielder as well, and Sheikh up front. It looks dangerous. I feel, to be honest, that Czech Republic are going to be a little bit too dangerous for my unfriendly brothers in South Africa. I do feel like they're going to be a bit too accomplished. But you know what? I am hoping that South Africa do the job. My prediction is that Czech Republic are going to win this 2-1. But if South Africa get a point or 3 points, I will be absolutely buzzing because I feel like the more teams do well, the better it's going to be. For the next World Cup, we have to think long term. Right, guys, that is my little preview of the game. I will be talking to you guys afterwards, see what happens over the evening and over tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me. Do not forget to have a look at all the other predictions I've made and some of the previews for the rest of the group 2, or is it round 2 of the group stages at the World Cup 2026. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.